Scott, thank you for joining us. A win to kick off pre-season, but I suppose most importantly, 45 minutes in the tank for a lot of the lads tonight.
Yeah, we had two teams obviously out first half and second half, and we wanted two 45s covering a number that we wanted, which we've done. So that's pleasing. We've had no injuries, again pleasing, and we scored two good goals and kept the clean sheet. So that's always a positive. But the way we played was good. I thought we were really dominant with the ball, and yeah, I was pleased. Really good night.
Yeah, right from the outset you could see a lot of the new players had taken on the information really well. The sort of key passes that we were putting together last year were clear to see tonight, so it must be pleasing for you to see that in such a short space of time a lot of them have taken on the information you've given them.
Yeah, we've done a lot of work on the training ground just to kind of like bed down these rotations and bed down kind of how we play. So we've done a lot of work. Pre-season's about running normally, but not here. We'll do a lot of the work with the ball. They cover big distances still, and they still have, high-speed running in the sessions that we've done. But we feel that we want to get as much information in them as we can, so we're ready come start the season. But yeah, I was really pleased with certainly the new boys who have taken a lot of information off. Are really good tonight.
Yeah, the scoreline probably doesn't flatter us. I think if it wasn't for the LEWES goalkeeper in the first half, we could have been 4 or 5-0 up. So it's not necessarily about that at this stage, is it? As you say, it's just getting through the motions and sort of getting the basics right as we build up towards the season.
No, it's not about that, but you still kind of want to win, and their keeper did do well in the first half. I think we hit the post as well. So we had a lot of chances in that certainly in the first half, not so much second half, but you still want to win. It's kind of built in you. And one thing I said to the boys in the first half was really, really pleased with all of it, but we didn't score till quite late on in that half. Can you put them to bed sooner, based on the fact that all the time you're 0-0, it's a precarious position. If you're holding possession in the manner that we was, they can always counter-attack or score off a set piece and win the game 1-0, and then you feel as if you've done all that work for nothing. So for me, could we have scored sooner would have been the only downside for me. But listen, boys were fantastic tonight, showed a great attitude, worked extremely hard. You can see that by the numbers, which is what we wanted to cover. And they were really good on the press. The attitude to press the opposition and counter-press as well was really clear to see, which is, again, something that we've worked on.
Yeah, pre-season obviously also gives us a chance to look at some trialists. We had a few of those. I think, especially the lad in the first half. Obviously, I won't name names at this stage, but he looked bright, and some of them obviously trialists in the second half on the score sheet. So it's a good chance to sort of see how our lads are developing, but also have a look at some potential ones that we could sign.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what pre-season's all about. Is for me to run my eye over potential signings, as it were, or trialists coming in. So yeah. I thought they all did really well, the new players did well, and the players who've been with us did well. I thought it was a real good first pre-season game. Everything what we wanted, we got out of the game, so I'm really, really pleased.
Yeah, obviously off to East Grinstead on Saturday, and then we've got Crystal Palace next week, but obviously we travel to Woodstone before that. Pre-season, how do you sort of play it as a manager? When will it get to the stage of some players featuring more than 45 minutes? Will that just come later down the road?
Yeah, I mean, Saturday will be the same pretty much, 45, and then kind of Wealdstone we're probably looking at 60-30, and then the Palace game probably 60-30 again, maybe a little bit more, and then when we build into the final week, the last two pre-seasons, we're looking at possibly getting a couple of 90s into certain players for sure. Which then will be game ready for obviously the start of the season.
Yes, always a cliche, but I suppose pre-season does go quick, but there's still plenty of exciting games ahead, and also there's still opportunity for us to add to the squad. The transfer window is still very much open, so it's exciting times ahead, isn't it? It
is, yeah. No, we need, obviously we need to add still. I think everybody's working hard behind the scenes to make that happen. I know that for a fact, and we're still, I don't know how many short we are, but we're not there yet. But we will be. We will become the start of the season, and we'll be ready to go. But no, up to now, I'm really pleased. I enjoy pre-season because, I enjoy watching the team play with no real pressure on. It's nice for a manager, and to see also how far we've come in terms of what we've worked on in the last 2 weeks. who's taken the information on, and I think it was clear to see tonight that everybody has.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.